Hey trumpeters, today's video is about how to do lip slurs. The ultimate goal is to be able to do lip trills. So that's up high on the trumpet. You get around an F, you can do F to G 1 and 3, G to A 1 and 3, that kind of thing. All right, those are really tough. Right now we'll start a little easier. You want to keep this part of your lip relaxed, right? So in another video I talk about embouchure, and you can look into that a little bit more. But the corners will stay fairly firm. So whatever they need to, don't over tighten them, just let them do what nature calls for. And this as relaxed as it needs to be also. Okay, so here's a lip slur. Let me just play a couple going from low to high. Okay, so there's not a lot of movement in the embouchure to make that happen. I'm just increasing the airspeed, and each slur kind of clicks into place. That's what you're looking for. At first it might take a while for those to pop out, and you start with just C to G, of course. Just start at the fundamentals, the basics, then eventually becomes C to G to C, and you keep adding on a note higher and higher until you can go as high as you want. Okay, another important aspect is to keep one airstream. All right, it's not necessarily the same speed airstream, but it's pretty much just one airstream, and you manipulate the speed of the air with the embouchure. All right, so as you go higher, air compression increases, all right, until those notes just start to pop out. Whatever you do, you have to be patient. If you start to force it, you start to favor the slurs. That's a term that the great trumpet player Bud Herseth used to use. He played principal trumpet in the Chicago Symphony for years. He said, don't favor your slurs. In other words, don't do something unnatural, extra movement with the lip or an air push or anything. So really keep that airstream going nice and steady, and just change the speed of the air. So there really are two kinds of slurs. Well, the one that goes up and down from low to high and then back down, or what I call the back and forth lip slurs. That's a slightly different technique. For the low to high lip slur, you really don't want to change anything with the jaw. There's no jaw movement. Okay, so that's just one airstream. I'm obviously doing something with my lips, but they're staying as relaxed as they possibly can. For the back and forth lip slurs, you've heard a lot of teachers probably talk about going T-A-E-A-E with some tongue movement. And I really don't do that. I used to do that. It's not the worst thing in the world. What I try to do now is pretty much just let my chops do it. And then when I get going faster, I transition over to a little bit of jaw hinge movement. All right, then when you do that, the tongue goes up and down with your jaw. So instead of trying to move your tongue separately with the jaw, you just move the jaw a very small amount, and the tongue goes with it. So at that moderate speed, I'm really not moving my jaw. I don't need to. As I go faster, then I transition, like I said, over to a slight jaw movement up and down. You can see it, and let it just go. All right, now that takes a long time, and don't expect this to happen overnight. It really does take a while. So here's the fast one. All right, you can see that as I go really quick, all the way up to a lip trill from a high C to a D, the jaw is moving a little bit. And every professional I've seen does that. Now, I know some people teach, don't do that. I would say, do it. It works for me, and I think it works for most people I see. I made a point of watching professional horn players and professional trumpet players do lip trills, and I'm always sneaking to take a look, and sure enough, there's that little bit of jaw movement. Right? Try it. it'll work. Thanks for watching, trumpeters. I hope you found this to be helpful. If you have any other topics you'd like me to explore, please add them to the comments below or contact me at paulshewan.net. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.